USAA knows dynamic duos can save the day, like superheroes and sidekicks or auto and home insurance. With USAA, you can bundle your auto and home and save up to 10%. Learn more and get a quote at usaa.com/bundle. Restrictions apply.
Introducing the new Volvo XC90 with 7-seat versatility, Google built-in, and advanced safety features for all your precious cargo. The new Volvo XC90, designed for life. Visit volvocars.com/US to learn more.
Member Week is here at Lowe's. Don't miss your chance to get up to 40% off hundreds of items like paint, tools, home essentials, and more. Shop our exclusive deals happening in-store and online now through July 18th. Not a rewards member? Join for free today and get ready to save more. Lowe's, we help, you save. Loyalty program subject to terms and conditions. Details at lowes.com/terms. Subject to change.
If you are listening on Spotify, Pandora, or Apple, and you would like to see the visual, you can go to the YouTube channel, THA Real JANELL, as we're about to get started. And I'm getting basically my pillow behind me, which has nothing to do with anything. Except for the fact that my back hurts just a teeny bit. So I need to make sure I'm at my most comfortablest. There we go. Alright. Ready to put my gloves up. Wow, I look stoned. But I'm not. But I'm not. Hi, I love you so much. I miss you. Hey, baby. Yeah, thank you so much. My wife has been talking about my makeup all day. I love her. I have to put the cherries on me. Y'all, without further ado, let's get it poppin'.
For the Couch Chronicles, where there ain't no fucking limits.
Every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday from 8 Central Time. You don't never want to miss a couch. And now we live every Wednesday at 9:30 a.m. Central Time. So that's the couch every day of the week. Yeah, tune in. You don't want to miss this shit. It's the Couch Chronicles, where they know what? I know you said it.
If it's my ego, can you blame me? I be popping shit. And if you hating on the low, man, you ain't stopping this. I do my damn thing, and you know that's a fact. And I'm after this money straight out the fucking trap. And I be giving it, calling like a map. Some of my people change, but I don't care with that. And I forgive, but they don't need to run it back. You made your bed, now lay it down, go take a nap. Hold up, I hope you didn't think that I believe you. You made your choice, but ain't no need to go back. No, if I cut you off, I leave you no slack. And please don't touch my gangsta, for I fuck around and go back, you know that. But back to this money, back to this shame. Straight to the highway, hustling, pushing things. I'm never stopping, gotta add them bands. Rider for quarter, I need my ends. I mean, I do though. I need my motherfucking ends. Oh, I'm tripping. I think it's you. Oh, it's me. Oh, well. If it's my ego, can you blame me? I be popping shit. And if you hating on the low, man, you ain't stopping this. I do my damn thing, and you know that's a fact. And I'm happy this money straight out the fucking trap. And I be giving it niggas on it like a map. Some of my people change, but I'm okay with that. And I forgive, but they don't need to run it back. You bitch, you better not lay it down, go take a nap.
Couch Chronicles where they know fucking I love you too. I look stoned. So, first of all, let me give a shout out to one of my favorite dispensaries that I've been watching over the years. You know, when award after award, you know, and as far as I know why the awards are coming, but shout out to Medical Man Wellness Dispensary. If you guys haven't shopped there yet and you have your card, get there. That is definitely gonna be on your top. I'm talking about, you hear me? Tiggity top of the list. And they damn near never miss. You feel me? Okay. So, yes, Medical Man Wellness here in Oklahoma City. Again, shout out to the Thunders. Y'all already know we got that championship, baby. Yeah. So, I'm actually dropping my Thunder song tomorrow. If you've already pre-saved it, shout out to you. Shout out to all my couch potatoes that's already been, hitting me up, talking about the preview is dope. Like, thank you. I really hope that it gets heard by the right people. You feel me? And I really feel like every Thunder fan is going to feel that. Like, if you don't feel it, you ain't a Thunder fan. Trust me. Trust me. So that is dropping tomorrow on all platforms. Anywhere that you can listen to music, it will be there. So make sure that you could pre-save it tonight. That way when you wake up, it'll automatically be in your Apple, Spotify, or Pandora, wherever you listen. So I'm excited about it. I'm excited to share it with you guys. I'm excited for the world to hear it. I have been sitting on it, and I was like, I didn't share it with a lot of people. So if you heard it before it came out, then consider yourself honored, because I don't do that. I don't do that. I gotta really fuck with you to let you hear my music before it's released, for real. So unless I would never release it, because then I'll play it on the couch. But I didn't even play it for my couch potatoes. So it's Prison Jail Felon Talk today and tomorrow, and then we'll come back again next month, August the 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, and the 9th. Of next month. So if you didn't get a chance to talk this month, then you're more than welcome to come back next month and share your story. Share your story, because your story needs to be heard, baby. Trust me. Thank you so much. Before we go on, I do want to give a moment of silence for the ones that didn't make it here today. Okay, thank you. One, justice for Mashaya. I know they just made a ruling that they're not going to do anything. They're not going to charge the man for murdering her, but, it's still justice for Mashaya all day. So anybody that you lost, or anybody that you seen in the news that lost their life, let's give a moment of silence for them and the ones that you know as well. Thank you so much. Thank you. If you got time, I can actually bring you up today. You want to come up? Denise, hey. If you would like to come up, send me a request that I could bring you up. I would definitely love to hear your story today. Let me get my... Wait, let me just... There we go. Let me turn everything up just in case you want to come up. You just hit that button when you're ready. I'll bring you right on up. Okay, you say you're at work right now. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Tomorrow is the last day until next month. So, oh damn. Thank you for tuning in for a second. Tonight I do want to talk, well, you all already know it's Prison Jail Felon Talk, so anything I talk about tonight and tomorrow is going to be pertaining to something in prison or something surrounding. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. But I felt like this was important to talk about today. And you guys don't realize the importance of comfort pets. And the reason why I say that is because sometimes in some prisons they allow the inmates to have like an animal. Usually they don't call them comfort pets, of course. But for the inmates, it's a comfort pet. Like it gets you, even though you're supposed to be teaching this pet how to be a better pet or assistant for the next person, and they're not going to ever, be able to see you again or whatever. Some of them have life. They still get a chance to build that bond. And at that moment and at that time, has comforted them and taken them out of the fact that they're in prison. Because when you're in prison and you have something to care about, something to take care of, it reminds you of being in the world. Some of them have kids. They took care of their kids. Taking care of a dog, taking care of, well, the cat not so much, but taking care of a dog it's like taking care of a baby. You still got to do some of the same things. Yeah, you said they have the dog programs. Right. So, when they have those programs on the yard, even, because I know a lot of times they give it to the program people, or they'll give it to people with life. I feel like they should give it to anyone that is a level 3 or 4. Because when you're in prison, no matter how much time you're doing, if you got a year and a half, that year and a half is not going to be perfect. That year and a half is going to be, it's going to be hell. That year and a half is going to be hell. And you're going to need something to help you get through. And sometimes talking to your cellie ain't always going to get you through. Or talking to one of your closest friends that's on the yard is not going to help you make it through. I'm sorry. It helps you get through a lot of stuff. But some stuff your friends on the yard cannot walk you through. Sometimes you need your mother. Or sometimes you need your father. Or your husband or your wife. Or your brother or your sister, your closest person that was in the world. That you can just curl up in and just cry and just tell everything to. Saying that to just a random person on the yard, that when they get mad, they might use it against you. You might have been like, oh, one time I got raped, and then when they get mad at you, they'll be like, yeah, bitch, that's why you got raped. And it's like, wow, that's what you're throwing in my face right now? Wow. That's what you're throwing in my face right now? And it's the craziest things that they throw. Thank you. That they throw in your face. And it's hurtful. And sometimes some people aren't mature enough to where if something gets thrown in your face, you just let it go. Some people, if you say something to them, they pop off. Some people will literally beat your fucking ass behind you saying something about anything that they brought up to you. If they was talking about their dead mom, even if their father was deceased and they told you that their dad did something like damaging to them and you brought it up in an argument, that's liable to get you fucked up. So why wouldn't you want a comfort pet in that moment, in that time? A lot can happen within a year. If you like, I'm in prison and I only have a year, I'm good, I only have a year to go. A lot can happen within a year. It's dead ass. Literally, I've seen someone literally die in front of our eyes within a year. They brought her back to life right on the yard. Then somebody else got a broom shoved up their fucking vagina and ripped open into their fucking asshole. Same year. Like, it was a bunch of shit that was happening. People was getting beat up left and right to the point where other people was in lock for years. And it was like, so imagine just getting on the yard and thinking nothing is going to happen, that you're just going to be good. Like, and then all of a sudden your cellie has been antagonizing people the whole time before you even got there. And now somebody comes into your cell early in the morning. Y'all both not going to breakfast. You don't know that your cellie is into it with somebody. And then all of a sudden, you said, why did they use a broomstick? And it wasn't just a regular broomstick. It was one of those dust mops that was thick, the industrial ones. They broke it inside of her. Her stomach was ripped open. Her coochie was into her booty hole. When I tell y'all, that was the worst smell. The worst. But imagine you not knowing that your cellie is into it with people. Yes, you said Mabel Bassett was a real life prison movie. It definitely was. I kid you not. But you don't know your cellie is into it with somebody. Somebody opens your door. Opens your door. And starts beating your cellie. And guess what? Because they don't know if you're going to tell or not, they going to beat you too. And this is your third day on the yard. It happens. So thinking that, oh, okay, a year, and then I get a year review, bet I'm good. Ain't nothing finna happen. I'm about to be straight. No. It might not happen the way that you plan out. No, she was not laughing. She was not laughing. She was screaming because somebody thought she had a package inside of her that she owed to them, and they was trying to retrieve it. You said I was so scared to go there. Right. You said you was at Cape Bernard. So what was wild was I wasn't even scared when I pulled. I don't even think, honestly, I've never had a point when I was at Mabel Bassett that I was scared until we ended up getting a black warden, and all the officers that didn't like that, they all shaved their heads. I was like, why are they acting like skinheads? Like, and I was laughing about it because it was funny, and I was just like I know I'm tripping because they could not be really just like doing this to make a statement. And they really was doing that right before our fucking eyes. I don't know if anybody remembers that shit, but I do. You want to know why I remember it? Because it traumatized me. Because I had a slick mouth. So they was always cussing me. They was always ready to lock me up. Always. Yes. Oh my gosh. You said it, A&R. You heard horror stories, baby. So when they shaved their heads, I literally was like, okay. First I was laughing, like thinking it was funny, because I was just like, I know I'm tripping. Then when I realized it was true, I'm talking about, I was marking it. I had a journal. If this guy wouldn't have burned all my shit when I got out, I had a journal, and I was marking down all the black people that was going to lock since the time that they shaved their heads. And it was for any reason. I don't give a fuck what it was. If you sneezed, and you didn't say, if you sneezed and you didn't cover your mouth or something, they was like, let's go, cuff up. Like, I heard what you said. Like, I'm dead ass. Even Rainbow remembers this. Like, this traumatized me, because I love Rainbow. So seeing an officer, Rosencrantz, by the way, that's who the fuck it was. Rosencrantz grabbed her face from the top of the ramp and slid her all the way down and took her to lock. I couldn't believe it. I was in such shock. And it's nothing we can do. This is the thing. If we... let me say this right. Because I don't want nobody to hear this that's locked up and take this and use this. But this is what I truly believe. That if one of us would have started fighting the officer that was doing that, and then all of us was so pissed off about it that we all jumped in, and then it ended up becoming a mass riot, because now at this point, y'all not going to keep doing us the way y'all doing us. And we are going to take this is our space. You're invading it for a few hours, and you're causing havoc. So if we would have all took that space back at the same time, we might have been locked down. But when have we not been locked down for a long time? We would have been standing for something, making a statement. They would have probably still been talking about that to this day. But, you know, some of us, we see officers doing wrongdoings, and all we can do is, there's some people that even snuck phones in, that have phones that snuck in, and still will see these officers doing something wrong, and they're not even thinking to record it with these phones. You got your phone out, but thank you so much. You got these phones out to do everything else, even make porn, but you won't expose what's happening. And some of them literally will wait until they get out. When I was in there, I had a phone. I snuck a phone in. But somebody told on me so quick, I had to shake that little motherfucker. You hear me? I had to get rid of it. I went to lock. But I had to but I wasn't able to expose nothing. If I would have had it, if I would have been able to keep it, I'd have been, what? I'd have had Bohan's bitch ass. That bitch, y'all know I don't like the bitch word, but that bitch, oh my God, baby, when, let me tell y'all something. This is why it's important when I say to have a comfort pet on the yard. Because when you have officers that literally antagonize you and do everything they can to get a rise out of you. Okay, love you. To get a rise out of you. They'll do anything they can to trick your time. They literally want to trick your time off. They want to. They strive for it. There are some officers that will do everything in their power to trick your time off. And Bohan was one of them. Bohan was one of them. I don't care what nobody say. She was one of the worst officers that we've ever encountered. I don't care. Rosencrantz bitch ass too. And he probably still up there with his whole ass. He is the main one to be doing some corrupt shit and get away with it. He's running that prison. If he's still there, he's running that bitch. He's running it. His gang is in there. And any new person that come in there, he recruiting them. That motherfucker, baby, when I tell y'all I seen him, I done seen that man do some fucked up ass shit. And like I said, it was nothing that we could do about it except watch and get traumatized by the things that we're seeing, by the things we're witnessing this. Like, they at the time don't know what they're doing to us, nor do they give a fuck, honestly. They don't. They doing what they doing because they not who they act like they are in prison out there in the world. They some bitch ass motherfuckers. And probably get ran over, cheated on, talked shit to all day. And then they get into the prison and then they act as if they just king of the motherfucking jungle. And they get to acting out, physically causing harm to inmates. And imagine being in prison and not having anybody in the world. And you're getting beat up every now and then by the officers just because you talk back. And it's nobody that you can vent to. But then they bring this program to the yard where you can have a comfort pet. And now you finally have someone to talk to. And now you finally have someone that you can trust with all your might, with everything in you, until the day that they actually take the dog or cat away. A comfort pet can change an inmate's life forever. Imagine you being a murderer. You've never even liked cats or nothing, and all of a sudden you have to take care of a cat. That teaches you how to be soft. That teaches you how to be different if you wasn't already changing to begin with. Comfort pets, I really believe that every prison should have them. Every prison should have them. Y'all have this budget for so much. Why not make it useful? If you really want to change an inmate's thinking or their views in life, you got to help their mental at the same time. You can't just expect them to change because you're taking them to a fucking class. You're not even doing nothing to help their mental. And some of them need to be listened to. Some of them need to talk. You can't expect a prison mental health ward to just do the justice for every single one of them men and women that's locked up. It doesn't work like that. And just because someone catches the case does not mean that they're completely mentally there. Like, some people catch cases and they break mentally and no one knows it because they're hiding it on the outside. But in the inside, they're like falling a fucking apart. So you're sending somebody to a parent class and they're shattered in the inside. So they're only half-ass learning. They're not even paying attention to what's really going on. They're just doing enough to pass the class. And then y'all wonder why they get out and they're not still the best. Like you thought they was gonna be, like they passed. There was the #1 student. It don't work like that. I mean, if they really want to help, Comfort Pets. Comfort Pets can literally change someone's whole mental. I'm telling you. I literally went through it, and I was like, I need, and it's not like I wasn't in a relationship. I was at the time, but I still felt lonely. But when I got my cat, Lilith, my oldest, she changed me. It was just like, wow. She helped make me softer. You know, I was already getting into my feminine phase, but she was just making it better. She was making my life better. I was able to talk to her, you know, and regardless of what people think about talking to pets, Comfort Pets, fur babies, I believe that it is therapeutic. And it is one of the, to me, one of the safest therapeutic sessions that you can ever have. Yeah, it is. Because when you're confiding in your fur baby, do you think for 1 second they about to go bark your business or meow your business to the next cat? No, they not. They aren't even good. The only thing they gonna bring up is like, yeah, you see I live over there? Oh yeah, this my house. Or, this me. But they not about to go tell your business. And when you locked up, it means a lot to be able to speak freely and know that your business won't get out. Because there's so many people that once they get mad, they smear your business all up and down the yard. They don't care if you in the chapel. They come into the chapel with the bullshit. They don't give a fuck. So that's why, to me, I feel like having a Comfort Pet would help so many people on the yard, male and female. Imagine being able to talk and get things off your chest and not hold it in. Because holding it in makes you angry. Holding it in makes you lash out. Holding it in makes you more vulnerable to lash out. Because if you wasn't holding stuff in, when somebody was annoying you, you'll be able to have more patience with them. If you're already on edge because, shit, everything is pissing you the fuck off. You ain't got no way to let it out. So it's staying in. At one point, it's going to end up exploding. Once it explodes, you can end up one or two places. If you're a violent exploder, is what I mean, you can end up in one or two places. The infirmary or SHU. Dead ass. The infirmary, because you got your ass beat. And they probably beat your ass so bad because you was like acting like you was, I don't know, whoever you thought you was. But if you beat they ass because you knew who you was, or whatever the case was, you in live. And if you beat them bad enough, you facing charges. And that's just real. Some people are not all the way there yet when it comes to managing their emotions. I don't give a fuck what class they took in prison. Because whenever you got a lot of stuff on your mind and you locked up, you don't just think about what's happening in the here and now, what's right in front of you. You thinking about every fucking thing. All at one time. That's why it's so hard for whenever you get out of prison to stop your mind from racing, because you you so used to thinking of everything at one time. Because you have to. Okay, if I get out of here, do I got beef with anybody? Could they be, if I'm laying down, would they be locking the socket? If I turn around, you know what I'm saying? You think about everything. Man, canteen coming. Am I going to get canteen? They going to call, mail call. Am I going to get some mail? Can I use the phone? Am I going to get a level today? It's so many things that go through your head. So having these big groups of mental health groups in prison, these thinking for a change groups, these parenthood groups, all of these type groups would not do half as much justice as having comfort pets on the yard. I mean, the credits, of course, would be better, I'm sure. But that's another thing that people are thinking about is, okay, all I got to do is get through this class. Let me just pay attention to the hot words, the hot things that they saying so I can pass this test. Play in the system. But it's not your fault because you're going through a lot of stuff mentally, physically, and emotionally. You don't even know how to deal with it. You don't even know how to handle it. You don't even know that you're going through it sometimes. But if you would have got the help that you need, the right one, then you'll be less likely, you'll be less likely to go back to the yard. So if you can be an advocate in your city or state for whatever prison is around you to get comfort pets, I mean, I'm telling you guys, there's so many benefits to it. So many benefits. And shout out to the ones that, who it has helped. Because I know a few people that actually had pets on the yard before they even started the program. And at first, before they got the pet, when I first got there, they was a little rowdy, but whenever I seen them start taking care of that pet, they was just real calm. I was like, wow, it's like growing you up. Like, you're a mother now. You know what I mean? And they take on that position for real, so. And even in the men's prison, they a daddy now. You know what I'm saying? They get to be a daddy again. So, something to think about. Y'all, it's the Couch Chronicles where it ain't no fucking limits. I didn't need too much of your time. I will be back on tomorrow. I love you guys so much. You see, listen. Baby, I'm looking at myself still and I look high. But if you guys can see this, I don't know if you guys remember when I had shoulder surgery, but for some reason, it's starting to hurt again. I don't know what it is, but send me some good, positive vibes and healing vibes. I'm sending good, positive, healing vibes to you guys, too. And if you've done any time and you're just getting out, welcome home. Welcome home. It's hard out here. It is. I'm going to keep it real. But do not let that be the reason why you fall back into your old ways. Just because it's hard out here. It's hard everywhere. It was hard in prison, wasn't it? It was. So keep on fucking pushing. Do not give up. Do not give up. I don't care who you don't have on your side. How many people don't have your back? You have your back. Just like you did on the yard. Apply that same type of mentality until you get your solid crew around you. And do not trust everybody. Because everybody do not want to see you make it. And I don't give a fuck if they play like they happy. And watch out for the ones who smile don't really meet their eyes. Do your thing. Find you a job. Thank you so much. Thank you. Do your thing. Get you a job. Stay out the way. Stay out the way. It's nothing out here. Unless you into social media and you got to get content and all of that. But you know what I'm saying? It's a difference. But stay out the way. Do your thing. You don't have to let everybody see where you are. You ain't got to be everywhere. You ain't got to be in a club. It's better inside. I'm not saying be in a bubble and just be a little safe. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just got to be safe from everything. I'm just saying, you just got out. Get to know who you are first before you allow the world to get in your space while you're getting to know you, and they won't even understand what you're going through and who you're trying to become or who you're becoming. They're going to look at you judgmentally. I'm dead ass. I've been there. A lot of us have. People don't understand when you get out and then you're in society and you're trying to adjust, that it's a process. It's a process. You got to try to shake that institutionalized way. And it just happens. When we don't think we're institutionalized, we are. We're set in our ways, like being institutionalized. It's okay. But when you're in that moment of getting out of prison and trying to adjust in society, people around you, they don't really know what you're going through in your head. They don't really know that you went to prison because you don't look like you've been to prison. You don't look like you just did 15, 12, 20 years. You don't look like that. So they don't imagine any of that's going through your head right now. And when stuff is going through your head, you don't look like this. You might look like this. Like, you might have all type of looks on your face, the same type of looks that you had on the yard. Because if you show like a blissful look on the yard, motherfuckers will try you. And you can't do that. So, people might not understand you right now. Shit. You might not understand you right now. But I want to encourage you and let you know that you will eventually take your time. Baby, take your time. What's the rush? Take your time. There's no reason to rush. Don't rush greatness. Perfect it. It's the Couch Chronicles, where it ain't no fucking limits. I love you guys so much, and I will see y'all on the couch. Tomorrow's the last day of Prison Jail Felon Talk until next month, and then we back onto the regular schedule. Hey. We are out of here. I love you guys so much. Make sure that you subscribe to the YouTube, Apple, Spotify, and Pandora. And, oh, welcome. Thank you so much for coming in. You're now a couch potato. I'm actually wrapping up. It's Prison Jail Felon Talk today and tomorrow, which we're wrapping up. But tomorrow is the last day until next month. If you've ever done any time, if you know anybody that's done any time, and you would like to share your story, you're more than welcome. Yes, please do. This is actually my 4th season, and today was episode 115, I think. I think it was episode 115. Maybe 115 or 114, but ish. So you actually got a lot to catch up on. Thank you so much. And you subscribe to me, and I definitely will subscribe to you. And if you would ever like to be a guest, I love to interview people. Think about it. Y'all, it's the Couch Chronicles, where it ain't no fucking limits. I love you so much. Sending positive vibes, love, and energy your way. Have a beautiful night. And I will see y'all tomorrow. Tomorrow for Friday. Oh, let me tell you guys this. I might be live tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. Central Time tomorrow. 9:30 a.m. Central Time tomorrow. Y'all gonna kick with me in the morning? I'll see y'all in the morning. It's the Couch Chronicles, where it ain't no fucking limits. Yeah. See y'all in the morning. Period.